Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a really lovely day. Excuse me while I just finish my cup of tea. I'm at that awkward stage where it's at that perfect drinking temperature, but I really wanted to crack on with my video, so I'm just gonna have a little slurp while we chat. Charlie actually picked up this mug solely with the purpose of Instagramming it. He thought it was very Instagrammable. It's from this person up in Scotland when we went to Scotland. Nothing was open apart from this ceramics shop, and yeah, Charlie decided to pick up this mug and I have now adopted it, so win-win situation. Today's video is basically going to be a bit of a fashion haul. I've been shopping from a few different retailers recently, just picking up a few bits and bobs, a few transitional pieces as we move from deepest, darkest winter, having a few sunny days and moving into slightly spring, but yeah, February, so we're definitely not into spring yet, but basically some slightly lighter colours because I feel like I'm so done with dark colours and real thick knitwear. So I thought I would share with you a few of the pieces that I've been buying, mostly from Topshop and River Island. I think maybe a couple of other retailers thrown in for good measure. Also, if you're watching this video on the day that it goes live, it is slap bang in the middle of Fashion Week. So with a few of these purchases, I did of course have Fashion Week in mind, so they are things which I will probably be wearing during Fashion Week. So I'm going to get started with what I'm wearing now, because otherwise I will completely forget to tell you. And the first thing is this lace top. So I picked this up from, oh, you can see it's got kind of like lace detail on the sleeves. I picked this up just this morning actually from Zara. Got it from the Zara on King's Road, and honestly, there was so much stuff in there that I really wanted to buy. But I managed to control myself and ended up leaving with just this top. I thought this was a really beautiful, quite simple but very delicate and girly top. Really nice to wear with jeans. I'm currently wearing it with my dark American Eagle jeans, which I think looks so lovely together. This, I believe, was either 32 or 39, but hopefully I'll get a lot of wear out of this as we move into springtime as well. So really pleased with this little bargain. Also, not sure if you can see them, but these sunglasses, I picked these up from Topshop recently, but they are a brand called Key Australia. Now, Key is one of those brands that seems to be like a blogger's, a blogger's dream. They just are all over my Instagram feed, and I decided it was about time that I treated myself to a pair. I actually somehow had it in my head that they were a lot more expensive, but I think I paid maybe £25 for these, and I really love the kind of laser cut detail around the top. Just makes them a little bit more unusual, but still that cat eye shape, which I absolutely love. I also made a bit of an online order with Topshop. I have opened up most of these pieces, but I thought I would show you what I got from Topshop.com. And the first thing is this lovely high neck long sleeve pink jumper. It's not a body because it doesn't have the kind of clips around the crotch at the bottom, but instead it's just a very plain, very thin knit, so really good for layering. I think it is going to be very tight fitting, so I would still call it a body, but the one thing I am concerned about is that it's quite sheer, so I'm definitely going to have to be quite selective for the underwear that I wear with this. I thought during Fashion Week or during the rest of the kind of cooler months, it'd be really nice to layer up with maybe a gilet, maybe even like a cardigan over the top. I'm not sure, I'm definitely going to experiment because I just absolutely love the colour of this. I think it's such a beautiful, very me colour, so that's the first thing that I picked up from Topshop. Second thing, definitely along the same lines, is a plain light pink raw edged t-shirt, also from Topshop. So it's raw edged, which means that the seams haven't been finished properly on the bottom, so it's a very kind of simple cut fabric. Nice easy way of Topshop finishing off the details. And it's the same along the bottom. It's not going to fray because it's been cut on the weft instead of on the warp, which basically means that the fabric won't fray, but you still get that really kind of industrial rough finish on the edges, which I really like. This, I believe, is a Topshop premium. Yeah, Topshop boutique, which just a little tiny bit higher quality and nicer design than the rest of the store. And I've picked up this same kind of design t-shirt in grey and maybe navy and white before, and I know that I really like it. It's such a classic kind of style. And yeah, I obviously love pink, so I thought I would treat myself to the pink version. Not too pricey considering it's Topshop boutique. This was £25, and I think when I think about the amount of times I'm going to wear this, it's really good cost per wear. Another really beautiful piece that I picked up in my Topshop online order is this shirt dress, and it's in a gorgeous grey colour. I think it's a really flattering colour, kind of universally suits most skin tones, most hair colours, And I'd been on the lookout for a shirt dress for quite some time. I actually saw one on Victoria from In The Fro. She went to Paris and took a beautiful picture wearing a Joseph shirt dress. Now Joseph is slightly out of my budget at the moment, unfortunately, but I picked up this beautiful one from Topshop with the hope of kind of recreating a similar look. I think I'll definitely wear this one maybe if we have a warmer day during Fashion Week, fingers crossed, with some lovely heels. It comes to around knee level, which is great, nice and flattering on my short frame. And then you've got this tie waist and turned up sleeves with this button here which keeps the sleeves turned up. It's not silk like I'm sure the Joseph one was, but it's a really lovely light material and it hangs really beautifully as well. This was £36, which I think is a really good price for a dress. As I said, beautiful fit. It definitely looks more expensive than £36, and if you have student discount then like 33 or whatever. I think this is a really, really good buy from Topshop, and I think I'll be getting a lot of use out of this, especially as we move towards the warmer months as well. And if I see this in any other colours, then I definitely might be tempted to treat myself to some brighter, more spring pastel colours as well, maybe white and pink as well. On a slightly different note, but I thought I would mention it, I picked up this lovely bra from Topshop. If you saw my January favourites, you might have seen that I featured something quite similar in that from Accessorize, and I've really been liking this style of underwear recently. It looks again more expensive than it is. This was £16, but I feel like La Perla, Agent Provocateur, they have definitely got loads of underwear pieces in this style at the moment, and I find it incredibly comfortable. This has got a racer back, so you can see it kind of separates out at the back there, which means if I wear anything where my shoulders are a little bit more revealed, then this will be really great for not having visible straps. Accessory wise from Topshop, the first thing I picked up was this bag. Now it's a leather effect, I don't believe it's proper leather because it was quite cheap, bag with this lovely disc in the middle. Now this disc definitely has some kind of Chloe-esque vibe about it, but it's a lovely spacious clutch bag with a magnetic clasp, and then you've even got a little pocket in there as well. I thought the colour of this was really gorgeous. I don't really have any pastel coloured clutch bags. I know it's not exactly like a necessity, but I just thought this was really beautiful, and I'm definitely planning on using this with the grey shirt dress. I think they go quite nicely together, the two colours. By the way, if the lighting's going weird, it's because Dexter is currently chasing around the bottom of my lighting stand, so it might be flicking around. But I thought that was a lovely combination, a nice pastel look for wearing during Fashion Week and beyond. And then the last thing that I picked up from Topshop, and this is going back a little bit when it comes to being wintry, but I picked up this really long, really thick, really lovely long coat from Topshop. Now it's a deep navy colour, really thick kind of wool material, and I thought this would be great for those days where you do want to have a lovely outfit on, but you don't want to have to take off loads and loads of layers if it's a freezing cold day. So this is great, maybe even with the shirt dress if it's a cooler day but still sunny, then I can just whip the coat off when I get inside a fashion show or when I get inside the apartment or something. Just thought it would be a really great cover up, but also keeping me warm when I'm dashing in between the shows. It's got a waist tie, which means it's still nice and flattering. I can really cinch it in at the waist. And the length I do find is quite flattering on myself. I'm not tall, I'm probably like 5'5" or something, so this length rather than a full length coat I do find quite flattering. So that's it for Topshop. Next I had a little splurge in River Island, and the first thing that I picked up is this pair of jeans. Now these are a lovely almost lilac-y grey colour, and they're that kind of waxy finish, so they don't feel like denim, they definitely feel like they've been coated. But I just thought the colour was really, really lovely. Personally, I'm tired of just wearing normal kind of denim, so I thought that this kind of coated denim in this lovely grey colour would be a really nice way of transitioning my jeans style from winter into spring. I do feel really optimistic talking about spring so much, but I definitely feel like we've been having some nice sunny days recently, and I'm already starting to think about my spring wardrobe. So got these from River Island. Historically, River Island jeans have been a really good fit for me, really true to size. I picked up these in a size 6 and I've already tried them on, and they do fit me really, really nicely. A good length as well. I got the shorter length. I find with some retailers I have to really turn up the bottoms of the trousers, but these, the length fitted me perfectly, so a good tip for any of you petite girls like myself. River Island jeans do actually fit. Next, I purchased something rather optimistic from River Island. Basically, I picked up this bikini set. I don't have any hot holidays planned at the moment, but hopefully won't be too long in the near future that I'll be going away somewhere. But this I just thought was so, so beautiful. I hope you can see that it's almost almost like a silky thread detail over the top of the bust, and it's a bandeau style, which for me, because I don't have particularly big boobs, is definitely the most flattering. Still gives me quite a lovely feminine shape. And then the bottoms I thought were really, really nice. They have a beautiful, that same kind of detail along the top, and the bottoms are not too big, so I hate it when you get that really big bottom. These are cinched in to make them a little bit kind of cheeky on the back, and then tie at the sides with these gorgeous little embellishment details. You've got a little metal disc and a bead on there as well, which is just really, really pretty. So I think these are going to be a really, really lovely set of bikinis for me to wear on my next holiday. Just need to get something booked. These are obviously very, very springy and not very wintry, but I picked up this pair of floral trousers also from River Island in a size 6. I just find that I often want to wear trousers in spring, maybe with a silk t-shirt or just a lovely vest top. And again, denim jeans just really won't do it. So I thought this was a really lovely option for trousers that are something a little bit different to denim. Really love the floral design. They're an almost kind of linen material, which I think is really lovely and light when it does start to get warmer. So really like these trousers. I also picked up another coat from River Island, which is this one here. And I picked this up for definitely that kind of transitional period between winter. Hello little one, Dexter's come to join us. Woo-hoo! You guys haven't seen Dexter in so long. I wonder if he's got any bigger since you last saw him. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, he's so handsome. Oh. But you're going to go over there so that you're not bothering us during the video. So I picked up this coat from River Island because it's the exact same cut as my grey one, which I'm not sure if I've actually featured it that much, but basically I got this same coat but in grey, long line kind of duster style, and I wore that coat to absolute death. It's pretty much all bobbled and falling apart now, and I thought this browny oat kind of colour with this really textured material would be a nice alternative to that one. And equally I think I'll get so much use out of this because it's such a lovely material. It's really cozy, but also a really nice fit for just kind of shoving on and wrapping yourself in when you just want to add a little bit of warmth. Then I also picked up this beautiful skirt from River Island. It's this asymmetric kind of design in a faux suede material. I thought again quite kind of 1960s Chloe-esque, either with black tights and boots or just bare legs and maybe some sandals as it gets a little bit warmer. I really like all the colours. You've got this blush pink, a terracotta, a baby pink. I thought absolutely gorgeous colour combination and a nice length as well. It's not too short, so definitely a nice one to wear maybe out shopping. And if we do have any warmer days during Fashion Week, then maybe I'll bring this out for that as well. And then potentially to wear with that skirt or with any other skirts that I might wear in the foreseeable future, I also picked up these boots from River Island. Now these were actually on the you might also like section, which normally I don't even really look at on a website, but River Island suggested that I might also like these, and I did. They're a beautiful, very light browny beige colour with a lovely chunky heel, which means they're going to be super easy to walk in. Gorgeous little tassels, and then you've got this kind of wraparound detail here. They were £75, which I think is quite a lot for River Island boots. But I'm going to try this on with a few outfit combinations to see how well they work in with my existing wardrobe, because obviously I want to get as much use out of these as possible. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you, which is actually from Miss Selfridge, I believe. Yeah, Miss Selfridge, is this pair of very light kind of denim-y effect linen culottes. So I know that was a load of words thrown in all together. But I just thought these were an absolutely beautiful colour and fit and design, and I tried these on actually in my Snapchat, and so many of you tweeted being like, wow, they're really, really lovely, can't believe they're from Miss Selfridge, and I couldn't either. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. They fit really high-waistedly, so really nice and leg lengthening. If you've got shorter legs like I have, then a really great way of creating that illusion of longer legs. Again, with the whole material that isn't denim but still very wearable, something that I think I'll be getting a lot of use out of in springtime. And these were, let's have a look if I've still got the price tag, £39, so a really nice cheap alternative to a good pair of denim trousers, but still very, very, very wearable with a silk t-shirt or a tank top or a grey vest top. I think these will look absolutely gorgeous. and I can't wait to start wearing these in the springtime. And that's it, those are the pieces that I have been treating myself to recently. As I said when I was on King's Road this morning, I just found so many shops had loads and loads of lovely pieces, so I definitely think I will be doing a little bit more shopping now that the seasons are starting to change and we're starting to see those spring trends coming into the shops. This little man is being very needy and attention seeking, so I'm going to take him for a little walk now. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and definitely do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and thumbs up if you want to see a few more fashion style videos, because I know they've been quite beauty focused recently. But on that note, I have been doing a lot more fashion on my blog recently, so definitely go and check out my blog for some outfit inspiration and just to see what kind of looks I've been putting together recently. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Do come back soon, subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I will see you in my next video.